Hi, I'm Tsahi Levent-Levi of Blog Geek Me, and this time we're going to talk about redundancy of your infrastructure. And when we talk about redundancy, it means more than being active-passive. With active-passive, what we say is that we've got a server, that's the active one, and there is a passive server. If the active one fails, we just move everything towards the passive one and we're done. Well, live video platforms are a bit more complex than that. We need to understand first of all that software systems break. Whenever you use software, either the software will break or the hardware will, but it's a certainty that this will happen. I can guarantee that. Now, with WebRTC and with live video platforms, they will break more than most. It doesn't mean that you will have a service failure for your users, just that you need to mitigate these system breaks that are going to happen. But why do we have more breaks in WebRTC and live video platforms? That's because there are a lot more moving parts than most other services. Remember, we've got different browsers that we need to deal with, and they upgrade on their own. We're not in control there. They have their own quirks. To that, add your own applications, native ones, running on PC or mobile. And then there's the whole backend. Signaling servers, application servers, traversal servers, media servers. All these run across different data centers all over the globe on one or more cloud service providers. So that's a lot to deal with, so things break. How are we going to mitigate for that? How are we going to deal with the inevitable failures that are going to occur? First thing to remember is that we run on cloud data centers today, which comes with two basic building blocks for that. The first one is a global distribution. We have multiple regions across the world. We can switch workloads from one region to another when needed. The other thing is that we have different availability zones. Okay? In the same geography, within the same region, these cloud providers offer multiple zones. When one zone fails because of network issues or anything else, you can move workloads in the same region to a different zone that might be operational. So how do we do that exactly? What's the failover model that we're going to use? So first and foremost, within the same data center, within the same availability zone, we're going to be able to switch from one machine to another, to take workload from one media server and throw it to another. If we're talking about the same region, we should also be able to do that across zones. If one zone fails to respond, we can switch all of the data processing to another zone within the same region. And with catastrophic failures, we can just move the workload across geographies to a totally different region or even to a totally different cloud provider. Now, if you want to do this in the best manner possible, then cascading can help a lot. We've seen cascading in the last session of how we can distribute workload. We can also use cascading to throw data and migrate users from one machine to another. Last but not least, you need to check the SLA that you get from the service. If you are going to use a live video platform, look at the SLA and check that it meets your demands. So that was about redundancy. Join me in the next time when we talk about picking a live video platform.